Okay, so I'm just going to spend a couple minutes talking about, this is a new device that I just found out about. It's called Circle. And the reason why I'm going to talk about it is because if you don't know, I used to nanny for a family of 5 girls, ranging from 4 to 17, and they all have their own devices. And it's really, really, really hard to keep track of who's spending what time on what screens, and actually to keep them engaged when they're all in the house together, because they'll just go into their corner and be on their screen. So this is a new device that just came out. It originally started as a startup, but it kind of failed. And then Disney picked it up, and it hooks up to your Wi-Fi router. It is doing this type of, it essentially is kind of like man in the middle, but it's actually doing it for a good cause. So it intercepts and inspects network packets sent from connection devices and has the ability to grant or deny permission. That's essentially what the spoofing was, the ARP spoofing does, when it's used incorrectly is doing. But this way, it's kind of taking a look at what data is coming in, what the kids are accessing, and it's basically for every time that it's checking, hey, how long have they been on YouTube? How long have they been playing Minecraft? And it actually either allows or denies the continuation of doing that thing. So it's pretty cool. You can specify it per family member. So you can do age-appropriate content. So you can see over here, it's actually going to pre-approve some things what they think is appropriate for that age group. You can go down into the specific apps and decide whether you want access to those or not. And then you can also take a look at how long everyone has been using their device and what they were using it for. So this is really, really interesting. It's so hard. When I remember Leah, she's 12, she would go into she'd go into her room. I wouldn't see her for a couple hours. And I'm not, I don't want to be checking on her every minute and being like, are you on your device? Are you not on your device? And so I would just have to take her kind of word for how long she was on something, which was never accurate, because she's a kid. So you can monitor any device, laptops, tablets, and smart TVs. The issue right now is that they're working on is because it's connected to your Wi-Fi, it's not using the cellular data. They're working on that as a new feature. So if you had your Wi-Fi turned off, you were just using cellular data, it's not allowing you to kind of allow or deny permissions. And this is my favorite feature. There's a pause button. You can pause all the devices so that they don't have access to the internet. This is really nice for family time. So maybe during dinner or something, you can actually just turn off access to the internet for every device that's connected. No one can connect, and now you get to play board games or do whatever you need to do, and no one has the option to kind of then go and connect themselves.
Even the parents, that's good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, I don't want that.
When I was reading a couple articles about it, one of the really cool things is its goal is not to be Big Brother. Its goal is not to be micromanaging kids or family members or saying, I want to know what you're up to at every time. This is really just allowing parents to be parents in the technology age. Before, I remember when I was a kid, my mom told me, you're not allowed to watch this TV show, you're allowed to watch this TV show, and she set those parameters for me because she would, she could see that I was doing those things, and she would be like, you're not allowed to watch that, you need to turn that off. So again, this is not about like micromanaging your kids, but it's about maintaining a watchful eye and making sure that your kids are making time for the things that are important outside of technology. There's some other things that kind of do this. SkyDog no longer exists. Amazon Free Time, that's like a lot of programs for younger kids.
1 minute.
Perfect. But they just are not doing what this current program is doing. Just for some safety stuff, the data isn't stored on any servers. It's end-to-end encryption. It's not selling or mining any of the data. And traffic still streams directly from the router, so it's not going to slow anything down, which is just really nice. It's not actually going to interfere also with other devices, like if you have a Nest or anything like that. That's all that I have. But if you guys have any questions, there's about 30 seconds left. I don't know.
Is it closed code, or are we just trusting Disney to
that they're not actually stealing our children's data?
I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. Yeah. And Disney, it actually wasn't designed by Disney. The original product was picked up by Disney. And really the only ways that I see them connected to it is that there's also a feature where they give you some kind of like curated apps and movies and stuff like that, but it's all from Disney. So that's the one aspect of Disney that I see that's actually in the Circle product. The other aspects I think is just monitoring. It also tells you, like the user, like the parent, how long you've been on the internet. So I think it's also a really good check. It's not just your kids.
Yeah.
How much does it
Time
cost?
is up. Oh,
What?
How much does it cost?
$99.